In this segment, Stephanie Miller and her guests discuss how the very conspiracy theories Trump gave oxygen to are now coming back to haunt him.
I think a lot of what drives the American perception of things are conspiracies and Hollywood, a picture, a movie or whatever, things that they may read. But we have discounted the victims. We don't listen to the victims. We assume they're lying. We assume it's a hoax. We assume it's political. And a lot of our political leadership drives that narrative as well in an environment like this, led by the President of the United States. Just put it right here in the center of the table so everybody understand it. Because this moment for me today is what struck at the heart for me. I'd like you to listen to some of Epstein's survivors sharing their ages, America, so you understand exactly what we're talking about.
I was 16 years old when I was flown to New Mexico to spend a weekend with Epstein.
Bravery from the women yesterday who were girls when this happened to, young girls, children.
Yeah.
Mind-blowing in the face of power and money and all of that, saying we're still going to speak. We can't name names. They will sue us into poverty, but we can do it behind closed doors. I mean, come on.
Well, one of them said, we will name names. And obviously, one of them said out loud, they said, you have a message for Donald Trump. She's like, well, no, I'm already scared. I mean, that these are the richest, most powerful people on earth they're obviously covering up for. And you're right, 100%. They're worried they're going to get sued into poverty. We were saying, I mean, Marjorie Taylor Greene, I don't know what to say, but that would be the right thing. She said, I'll read the names. But, do you trust her to just to only read the Democratic names? I mean, I don't know. But, I hope there is a way to shield these women. They've been through enough, Dana. And that was so brave to watch this bullying flyover, literally trying to silence his victims. And they just waited.
I don't know
that was
how
powerful.
Anyone. I don't know how anyone at this point, Steffi, supports this. Like, if your husband, if 25 women, and not even at the level of what happened to these girls, but if 25 women came up to you and said, "Hey, your husband's cheating on you," you would be at least ask him to see his phone. Right. And if he didn't show you his phone, you would probably question it. Or if he was like, well, here's 5 text messages, you can see those. Those aren't the women that came to me. Right. Well, and then one of his best friends was like, oh, he doesn't even have a phone. He's never had a phone. I mean, it's absurd that anyone is still supporting this person in any way, shape, or form. I think this specific topic makes me most angry about everything. I can't control what Peter Thiel are doing. I can't control what Stephen Miller's doing behind running this government. But the fact that anyone on either side of the aisle is not asking for every single page of this to protect young girls blows my mind. It's disgusting.
That's what I keep saying all morning, Dana. The Republican Party should have done the right thing morally a long time ago. Now I think they're in pretty severe political danger because this is coming from all sides, including the MAGA base. I thought also particularly powerful Virginia Giuffre's brother, who was also near tears yesterday.
Our demands are clear. Elaine Maxwell must remain in a maximum security prison for the rest of her life. No leniency, no deals, no special treatment. The Epstein documents must be unsealed. Every name, every detail, no more secrets, no more protection for those who preyed on the vulnerable.
So, Dana, apparently, per the FBI, this is 1% of the files. what they think that, they think, I mean, that's the other thing. They think their voters are stupid.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't mean to be a jerk. I almost said a bad word. Some of the voters are stupid.
Right. Well, there's that.
Most of us who care about this are not. And a lot of the base on his side, this is literally bringing us together. This is one of the things. That's why we can't let it drop out of the news cycle. This is one of the subjects that somehow bridges the gap between us and MAGA.
I mean, so at the same, we were saying pretty powerful. So at the same time, Trump is in the White House saying this is a Democratic hoax again, right?
Yeah.
He says this is a Democrat hoax that never ends. They're trying to get people to talk about something that's totally irrelevant to the success we've had as a nation since I've been president. Okay, so it should be more about his fictional successes, of which there are none. But
all of the wars he stopped, all 54 wars that he's ended.
Right, he said it again. I ended 7 wars. Nobody's going to talk about it. Right, nobody's going to talk about it because you didn't do it.
Why hasn't any journalist in the room asked him to name those wars?
Yes.
That's what blows my mind.
Yeah.
Not one single person has said, can you name those? Because we're not sure what they are.
And every time he does, India, Pakistan, they're both like, no.
No, that was us. Thanks, though.
He started screeching about the stolen 2020 election, transgender for everybody, which I guess it's like an Oprah show. You get a transgender and you get a... how Venezuela supposedly emptied out their prisons to send every violent criminal here. I mean, Dana, we were saying just this social media thread from yesterday, in any normal time in our history, would have gotten somebody 25th Amendment. I mean, he unleashed a torrent of Truth Social. I mean, yesterday clearly triggered him. I mean, so it was all these AI videos, right, of his political enemies, Newsom, Schiff. The bizarre Bender began with a post about Rosie O'Donnell, about revoking her citizenship again. Video of Schiff with an elongated neck. Trump pole vaulting over the now abandoned Cracker Barrel logo. Video of Trump as a fifth head on Mount Rushmore, set to Hold On, I'm Coming. A video of J.B. Pritzker and Chris Christie as sumo wrestlers. A video of Newsom flailing at a punching bag. A video of Newsom with a Trump 2028 hat imposed on his hat. A video of Trump dancing with the Cracker Barrel guy as YMCA plate. Oh my God, Dana, this was just last night. And clearly you can see he's mentally and physically deteriorating.
Absolutely. He looks like crap. He sounds like crap. And we know that we've talked about this. I did a podcast the other day with Heather Cox Richardson, and we were talking about how they're trying to grab power as fast as they possibly can because they know he's deteriorating. They have to figure out how to get his base, because when he's gone, they're going to lose a massive amount of it. So they're trying to break this as fast as humanly possible. All of this other stuff, other than Epstein, is a distraction. I would love if anything came out of this collateral beauty, this damage that he's done to the country, that every single powerful person on either side of the aisle goes down for this. Every single one of them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what does it tell you about what's in there that every Republican is voting against seeing them, and only 4 Republicans, 3 of them women, at least a couple of which have been victims of sexual assault, and Thomas Massey. That's it. 4. I mean, 4. By the way, love Heather Cox Richardson.
Yes.
Oh, she's brilliant.
The most. But yeah, we were just saying, this is the Epstein victim's attorney yesterday.
While we have seen the documents, you haven't. And when you see the documents, you're going to be appalled. And the American people deserve to see everything. Evil flourishes in the darkness. Corruption flourishes in secrecy. If you care about these women, if you care about our country, and you care about this issue, this should pass with flying colors.
Yeah. Do we have Lisa Phillips again, real quick? Yeah. Give me 4. This is
us Epstein survivors have been discussing creating our own list. We know the names. Many of us were abused by them. Now, together as survivors, we will confidentially compile the names we all know who were regularly in the Epstein world. And it will be done by survivors and for survivors. No one else is involved. Stay tuned for more details.
There was a lot of poopy diapers.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm
yesterday.
sure.
Yeah.
And I also, they're going to come out and be like, they're making these up. They're just picking names that they don't like out of a hat. But the thing is, it can be corroborated,
Yes.
in those files that they have been seen. They're going to take those names and put them to the files because if someone has seen, they've seen all of them, and corroborate the names.